Pat, Lone Wolf Systems, St. Cloud, Florida.
WRVZ 620, Bucksmont Radio, PA.
WRTJ 330, Immigration, Utah. Tyler.
WSCQ 561, Tylertown, Mississippi. Brian.
WRUE 201.
Yes, nobody's using the channel.
Break right there.
WQWU 760 base to Unit 1.
It's named, so. Let's start off with WRBS 707. Larry, come in there. What type of HTs do you like to use in your base station? Come on back, Larry.
Well, hello there, Captain Doug and everybody else on the net. I am currently using a TID radio, second edition. I have, as most of us do, gobs of radios, but and for a base station I prefer, which is not hooked up right now, is the good old Motorola 1250. Yep, that'd be the one. But yep, everybody have a great one out there. WRVN 707, back to Captain Doug.
Thank you there, Larry. Good to hear from you, man. Yeah, that's bad. Not a lot of us. We have all too many radios and everything. Thank you for coming in there, Larry. Good to hear you again. 703 Jacob. 703 Jacob. Come on in, Jacob.
WRZR 703. I don't have a base station set up yet, but I'm in the process of doing that. I have a KG-1000G. I'm trying to get outfitted and get set up for it. Mobile in my truck, I have a CHECKIN CCV2, and it seems to work pretty good. My HTs, I have a Wushan, however you say it, the Ocean, the QB9GX. And I have two radiata GM30s, which are I guess they're in the works of being figured out because they don't work very well. But I got one more on the way. It's a Baofeng M5 or
Roger on that, Jacob. Well, that KG-1000. That's a good radio to use for a base station. Definitely. You can't go wrong with the Wushan or Ocean radios and all. Thank you for coming in there, Jacob. All right, 962 Chris. 962 Chris. Come on in there, sir.
Good evening, everyone on the net. 962. Currently on E2s for handheld, and for base station I have a Tech 50 version 2.
on in there, Crystal Beach, George.
This is WRVP 672, Crystal Beach, Texas. I am currently running a Wilson 935G Plus HT and a KG1000. That's the current two radios that I use. Using both RF and on nodes. Thanks for putting it on, Captain, and the Roadkill team. WRVP 672. We're clear.
Thank you very much there, George. Thank you, and everybody out there in Texas. George was calling y'all weather for y'all and did an outstanding job. So George is called it last night for Texas and for Louisiana. And thank you there, George. All right, 660, Pat. 660, Pat. Come in there, Pat. One more shot there, 660, Pat. I don't know if you're coming from the home book or where. Try to get Pat, 660.
Yes, sir. I use a Kid Radio H8 and a Zapstone 9000 for base.
Roger on that, Pat. Good to hear the lone wolf in here tonight. I hope y'all are doing well. Alrighty, let's see here. We're going to go down to 330 Tyler. 330 Tyler. Come in there, Tyler.
Node made from a pie, and I'm talking to you through the local repeater using a Bofang UV5R.
Roger on that, Tyler, and good evening. Hello to everybody on the Southwest Idaho GMRS system. Glad to get you out there tonight. Okay, we got 561, Brian. 561, Brian, come in there.
561 here, Captain Doug. I'm using a Baofeng UV5R and talking on a node, courtesy Kirby. Kirby helped me out a lot getting this node up and running. His video is a great resource.
Roger on that. Well, good. I'm glad to hear it's working good for you, Brian. You sound really good in there. Thank you so much there. Okay, let's see here. We need to, 201 up in Idaho. We didn't catch your name. Come in there, 201.
WRUE 201, name is Matt. Mike Alpha Tingo Tingo. We've talked before. Well, TYT MD 9600 and a couple of UV 380s. They were good on GMRS. And my own little kind of homebrew repeater. WRUE 201.
Well, Matt, it's all working, and it sounds good. It's all working and sounds good. All right, anybody's got a call sign that's ending in 03, not 033. Anybody with call sign 033. Come on in, check in again. Let's see the ones we didn't get the first go around. Come in 033.
WRWP 511, Cowboy Robbie in Buffalo, New York.
PA, Bucksmont Radio.
All right, we had a
Sierra Charlie Peru 909. Is there two people actually live in New York?
WRUI 413, Hernando County GMRS, Spring Hill, Florida.
Okay, somebody just tried to come in on the mobile system. Try to get my own system. Alrighty, let's see here. 511, Cowboy Robbie. Come on in there, boss.
WIWP 511, Cowboy Robbie. First, really quick, let me just say hello to you, Captain Doug. Haven't spoken to you in a while, and just want to say hello to you. Nice to hear you out there again. And for me, I'm talking on the XTS 3000 Motorola for the HT, and for my base, I am talking on the Motorola PM400. And yep, I'm in Buffalo, New York, for everybody who wants to know, and I'm able to talk out of Buffalo, New York with my node, my burrow node, and been doing it for about a year now. So, yep, I'm loving it.
Well, Roger on that, Robbie. Good to hear you, sir. Okay, 431. We didn't catch your name, 431. I believe you were in Hernando County Hub. Come in there, 431.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is WRUI 431. Name is Earl, out of Hernando County, GMRS, down in Spring Hill, Florida. Coming to you via Dayton, Ohio Hamfest. WRUI 413, and my name is Earl.
Well, you lucky dog being at the Dayton Hamfest there. What type of HC are you using tonight?
Right now I'm using an Anytone 878 UV Pro. I just bought today a new FT5D Yaesu that I'll be using after this. But I've got 22 HTs. It just so happens today I'm using the Anytone 878.
All right, well, welcome to the HC Club, like a whole bunch of us here. 878 have one great radio. Definitely. All right, this is going to be the last call for 0 through 3. Anybody ending with a call sign 03, last call. Let's go.
WSCK 391, Colton, Lone Wolf, Sanford, Florida. WSCF 433, that's WSCF 433, Melvin out of Davenport. WSCL 385.
Alrighty, let's go back up here. We got 620, 620. We didn't catch your name. Come in there, 620.
WRVZ 620. I am currently using as a base station a KG1000. I have two CDM 1250s on my repeater, and I have had several different handholds. Right now I've been using the Anytone 878 UV Plus.
620. 391. Colton, come in there, 391.
Yeah, WSCK 391, using a TID radio, H8, my first radio. I got H3 on the way, and looking at some base stations.
Roger on that one. All right, I appreciate that. TID radios, good radio. Okay, we have 433 with no name. Come in there, 433 with your name and what type of HD or base station you got.
Elvis, out of Davenport, Florida. That's using a Valsay EV5R.
Okay, 433, yeah, you got a lot of static in there. You said you're using a propane UV5R. So try your name one more time on 433. Alrighty, let's go to 385. 385, we didn't catch your name, so come in there, 385. Alright, 385. Hey, you out there, 385, come in. Okay, we're going to move on then. Alright, if anybody with a call sign ending in 4 through 6, 4 through 7, I mean, anybody with call sign 4 through 7, time to check in. Let's go, 4 through 7.
WRZ is 397, Kirk, Washington, Illinois.
WRZJ 7.
WROR 906 tone, local 6 tone.
WRZP 715, Kirby from Hammond, Louisiana.
WROZFAU 8 from Willis, Texas. Kelly, Dayton, Ohio.
WRZX 776, Dennis, LaPlace, Louisiana. WRMI 635, Mike, Southwest, Idaho.
WRZN 401, Ken, Moody, Texas.
WROZ 446, Edwin, Willis, Texas.
San Jose, California.
WRXD 297, Dave, West Houston, Texas. WRQ Montiel.
WSAC 797, New Orleans, Alpha Lima.
WSCP 984, Bloomington, Illinois. Tim.
anybody 4 through 7. Come on in there, 4 through 7. Anybody calls that ending in 4 through 7. Alright, well, we'll go back up here to the top. Some of y'all don't know this guy, but he's a long-time GMRS user. Come in there, Mr. Kirk.
WRZP715, Kirby from Hammond, Louisiana. My go-to radio is my XTS 2500, and I carry that usually on my body at all times.
Motorola 1550, but I also use the Ocean 1000 for my truck and a base. So, and I have just plenty of other HTs and stuff, so this just happens to be the one I'm using tonight. Thank you for running the net. WRJN 397 on site.
Roger on that, Kirk. Well, it's good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. And hope to hear more from you there. Okay, we had a 744 coming in there. 744, we didn't catch your name. Come in there, 744.
Yeah, it's WRUJ 744 Dale out of Cincinnati, Ohio. For my base station, I got a Kenwood 471A. In my mobile, I have a 1250 CDM 45 water mobile. My what I'm transmitting off of now is a Motorola HT7550E, and I also have a my go-to HT is the XTS 5000 full keypad, and I'm coming in on a node thanks to John WRUX 822 out of Newcastle, Ohio.
Roger on that, Dale. Tonight the rest of it's full, but sounds good. Thank you for coming in, Dale. All right, Tom. How you been doing, sir? Good to hear from you. Come on in there tonight.
Hey, how you doing there, Doug? WROR 906 Toll from the Lowell system out here in Apopka, Florida. Base is MCS 2000 with the Raspberry Pi connected to it as my node. Talking to you through Motorola, what is this? XPR 7550. I also got the Anytone 878 UV2 Pro, Plus Pro, whatever it is. Plenty of Motorola's to go around, a couple of Wuxons, a couple of Pachings, and also a Baofeng laying it around. Thanks for running in there, WROR 906.
Well, thank you for coming in there, Tom. Good to hear from you tonight. Hope everybody down there in Florida. Okay, Kirby, 715, come in there, man.
WRZP 715, Kirby from Hammond, Louisiana. My go-to portable and what I'm talking to you on right now is a Motorola APX 7000 dual band. My base station, I like to use the Motorola MCD 3000 Consulate.
Sounds good there, Kirby. Thank you for coming in. You sound strong tonight. Anybody in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, that's traveling on Interstate 12, Kirby does have a repeater up now and working in the Hammond area. So chime in on this repeater if you're passing through there. 446, Edwin, come in there, Road King.
WRLZ 446 from Willis, Texas. I'm using a HT 10-way
right, Kelly. Hope y'all doing well up there in Ohio tonight. 776 Dennis, come on in there, LaPlace.
Good evening, Captain Doug. Well, the base I'm talking on now is a Motorola CDM 1550 Plus. Also have the Anti-SACU W2 Pro network radio and too many HTs to talk about.
Well, we all had that problem. Okay, let's see here. 635. Mike, come in there, Mike. 635.
Yeah, this is Mike. Thank you, Net Control. I am coming out of Boise, Idaho, on an Ocean UV9GX HT, and my base is a KG1000 Plus.
All righty. Thank you there, Mike. Thank you very much. Glad to hear from you guys up here in Southwest Idaho all the time. All righty. 401, Ken. Come on in there, Mr. Ken. Come in there, Ken.
ZN 401. Yeah, I'm talking on a BTEC GMRS 50 V2 for a base, and I've got a handheld TID radio for all the other stuff. Back to you.
Raj on that. Hey, coming in there, Ken. All right, West Houston Dave, 297. Talk to us, sir.
West Houston Dave here, and Captain, I have a lot of radios like most of the guys out here and ladies, and I'll just name two of them. One, my CDM 1550 for my base. The other, the handy talkie would be my XTS 3000. Both a couple of Motorola's that I got off of eBay. Oldies but goodies. And appreciate you doing the net tonight, sir.
Roger on that, Dave. Well, everybody listen out. We're going to get Dave to be a guest host. He get one night here second. So we'll have everybody listen out for Dave. All right. Alpha Lima, 797. Come in there, sir.
Good evening, Doug. Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. Currently, I'm using an HYS Yagi 5-element beam at 30 feet, running RG213 mil-spec at 30 feet. Predominantly, I use the AT778UV, which is the ground shield to ground, which is just an arrestor. I'm using 2 watts. When I need to up the receive a bit, I switch over to a Yaesu FT897. Straight RF, gentlemen and ladies. Just straight RF.
Yeah, we know. Al's a hardcore RF guy. We've been trying to convince him there's other ways, but we can't pry him off that rock. Okay, 984 Tim. 984 Tim. Come in there, Tim.
This is Tim out of Bloomington, Illinois. I am currently talking to you on a Woodson KG935G Plus. Also has ALANS HA1G, and for a base station and my truck, I have a Motorola XTL 5000. I have two of them.
Well, you're sounding good there. You're coming in well there on the Ryan system. Alrighty. Any more callers out there, 4 through 7? Any more? Ending at 4 through 7. Call in now.
WRQH, GMRS.
This is WRYI-816. This is JP from San Jose, California.
WRAW 556, Tony, Palmetto, Florida.
Alrighty. We're going to go back up here and pick it up. Let's see if we can get Bucksmount, Pennsylvania, back in there. We didn't catch you cut out on it. Give us your name and your call sign again. Okay, Ridgeboro, repeater, you're not coming in. You got a lot of static. You're not coming in here. All right, let's move back up here to 816 JP. 816, come in there, JP.
This is JP816. I'm currently talking into a Woopson UV9GX with a Calm Mountain mic, which is connected to my node. And for bass, I use a Woopson KG1000. Back to you, Net Control.
Thank you very much there, JP. Hope y'all doing well out on the West Coast there. 556, Mr. Tony. Come in there, sir.
What's going on there, Captain Doug? Good evening to you. Hey, I got 4, 5, 6, I don't know how many radios, but I just pretty much stay with this XPR 6550 Motorola. I got two of these. One is a backup because I usually let the battery run dead, but I have a repeater here at my house, and I have a hotspot radio duplex node set up as a repeater here at the house, and I use that one to run around with. I just leave my repeater set on one channel for people to use. It's not a very big one or anything, so it don't get real far, but then I use my hotspot radio as a local radio, kind of like a base station, and then I just use that as a base. I have no base radio, nothing like that set up at all. So it's pretty much just the Motorola HT, this 6550. That's all I use. So have a good evening. See you later, WRAW 556.
556, it's a pleasure. And I'll let y'all know he usually calls me Gilligan. I'm going to learn that he did call me Captain tonight, so he usually calls me Gilligan. Thank you for checking in. We sure do appreciate everything. All right, we had Richboro. Try it again, Richboro. See if you can make it in there. this is going to be the last call. Last call with anybody with a call sign ending in 4 through 7. Last call, 4 through 7. Come in there now.
WRQH.
WQRH, I believe you said you keep cutting out. WQRH, try it one more time. You keep cutting out.
WRQH 775, Larry. Bucksmont, GMRS.
All right, 775, Larry, come on in there. You made it through that time there.
Yeah, I'm talking to you guys on a UV9R Plus, and then I guess for a mobile I'm using a DV25G. Don't have a couple other handhelds here and there, but yeah, that's about it.
Roger on that. Well, thank you for chiming in tonight. Y'all don't be strangers. Come on in and visit with us at any time. So thank you again, Larry. All right, we're going to move on to the next group. If there's no more 4 through 7s. All righty. Anybody with a call sign ending in 8 through 9. 8 through 9, chime on in.
WRWV 899, Matt, Lamar, Texas.
WSAQ 479, Hammond, Louisiana. Shannon.
WRYM 479, Greg, Slidell, Louisiana.
WRYW 618, Ezra, Bellchase, Louisiana.
WRFT 828 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
QG 818, Don, Bucksmont, Pennsylvania.
WRQG 818, Braden. Oh, Unit 3, Braden, Bucksmont.
WRXB 288, Mike, Georgetown, Louisiana.
Another one of Bucksmont. Got another one up there at Bucksmont there right before parade. So we didn't catch your information. Come in there again if you can read us. Alrighty, well, we'll run back up here. Let's go to 899 Matt. Come in there, 899 Matt.
RWV 899, Matt, Lamar, Texas. Right now I am on a Lewis HA1G. I'm talking to a burrow node. And I'm also using a W2, which is connected to the Texas GMRS network through DV switch.
And for my base station right now, I'm using the Ocean KG1000G, and I have several handhelds and other radios as well, but those are the ones I'm using right now.
All right, so I had to let my ID go through there. Okay, Matt, thank you very much there. I hope you fared well with the weather yesterday. Okay, 479, Miss Shannon. Rodeo Queen. Come on in there.
Hi, Captain Doug. I am currently using the Motorola PM400. That is my go-to that I'm talking on, and my HT I usually use is the Reventus.
Roger on that, Shannon. Thank you for checking in. 479, Greg. Come on in there, Greg.
I am currently using a handheld kid radio H8, and for my bass I use a BTEC 50P2. I got a barrel node and a Greg node. I alternate using them different times during the week. Maybe use one half the week, and the other half of the week I use the other. That's what I'm currently talking about for.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you very much. I certainly appreciate it. Hope you and the missus are doing well down here tonight. Okay, let's see here. Somebody just tried to check in. We'll get to you here in just a second there. 618 Ezra. Come on in there, Ezra.
WRY David 618, Ezra from Bell Chase. I'm currently talking on XTS 2500 Motorola. My base is a KG1000, and my mobile is a PM400 Motorola.
All right. Thank you there, Ezra. Sure do appreciate it. All right, Chris, 828. Mr. Bayou Country, come on in there, sir.
Good evening, Captain Doug. Thank you for running the net down here in the Bayou Country. So, HTs, I kind of split it between my RF binder and my Anytone 878. My base station at my house is a CDM 1550, and my mobile is a CDM 1250. You gotta love the Motorola's. Back to you, Net Control.
Thank you very much there, Chris. All right, we got 818 Raiden. Come in there, Unit 3.
818 Unit 3 working on a UV5R.
Well, you're coming in good and clear and strong, and sure do thank you for checking in there. 288, come on, Mike.
Yeah, this is Mike, Georgetown, Louisiana. I'm on a UV5R into my node.
Roger on that, Mike. Good to hear from you. Some of y'all might not know the Mike's up there in Central Louisiana in the deep mountain woods. They have a pipe in the sunshine here. Thanks for coming in there, Mike. All right. Anybody else at 8 through 9? Anybody else with call signs 8 through 9? Check in now, please.
WRXB 609, Huntsville, Steve in Huntsville, Texas.
WRNS 719 BJ in New Orleans, Louisiana.
WRQG 818 Don in Bucksmont, Pennsylvania.
All right, last call, 8 through 9. 8 through 9, coming in there. Last call for 8 through 9.
WROG 208 Alex. WROG 208 Alex. Lone Wolf System.
WRWF 998 Don, Mansfield, Texas.
Alrighty, we'll go back up here. Well, I was getting worried I wasn't going to get 9. I was going to be disappointed. Come in there, 609 Steve.
WRHB 609, thank you for running the net tonight, Captain Doug. I am currently talking on a CDM 1550 Motorola. I have a T320 when I'm out and about, network radio. That's about all I got, and I think Unit 2 wants to check in as well, so I'm going to turn it over to her.
WRXV 609, Unit 2, Claire.
And I'm not mistaken, that Claire is spelled with a K and not a C. Am I correct?
You are correct, sir.
Alrighty, well, let's go back up here to BJ 719. BJ's radios are at the very long, but we might run here for another 30 minutes to be listening. Go ahead, BJ.
Roger that, good sir, roger that. Well, thank you very much for hosting the net, and it's awesome to have this back up and running, thank you. You know who you are out there who would help us really put this together, good sir, so if you're still listening. Radios, a collection of HDs, I won't go through them all. I have a really strong preference for the iLuens HA1G. That one has really taken some abuse from me unintentionally, and it just gets you out there. So if anybody's looking for a really good solid GMRS radio and a good frame, it's not really expensive. The iLuens HA1G is fantastic. Mobile, I really do like my 1000G, my KG1000G. I just recently put that into a Go pack, I don't remember the mileage that I was able to get, but it was pretty significant from New Orleans out to a repeater. So, can't go wrong with the Wushan 1000, KG1000. So, thanks again for hosting the net, and much appreciated out there. Thank you very much for running it.
Roger on that. Well, and just so y'all all know, BJ is our UL Laboratories on testing radios. He's thrown them in a swimming pool, dropped them off balconies. So if you want to know how well a radio hangs the HD handles, you might give BJ a call. He can give you a good rundown. Kind of use they can take. Alrighty.
Yeah, good evening. Currently I'm talking on a QYT 8900D as a base. I also have one of them as a mobile. I've been using the Baofeng UV9R Pro right now. I got a ton of radios here. Might as well be a radio sales store. And I currently have a repeater up that we are working on getting onto the network here so we can get some more people on and get coverage.
Roger on that. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to see y'all come in there. There's been a handful of y'all from Buckmont, Pennsylvania. Hope to see y'all hanging out on the roadkill. And welcome. And hope y'all have a nice evening up there. 208, Alex. Come in there, Alex.
I'm just going to give you the short version because I have way too many radios to even, one, to even remember, and two, to actually even say which ones I have. Most of it Motorola and Vertex. Talking to you right now, Motorola 1250. In my vehicle, I have a Vertex Standard VX6000. And at the house, I have a MCS 2000 as a base. And pretty much I use on a daily basis whatever has the battery, whatever I remember to charge the battery for.
Roger on that, Alex. Good to hear you again. You guys don't alone. Thank you for coming in. 998 Don. Come in there, 998 Don.
WRWF 998. Well, I got roped into this because lots of roadkill. And I talked to Burl, so I'm talking on Burl's node with a this is a 9G. That's great to hear everybody out there, and I'm always listening. I just don't key up.
Well, I'm glad you keyed up tonight and chimed on in. I sure do appreciate that. Now, 609, Miss Claire. I forgot what video they get you to use. What are you using tonight, ma'am?
The mobile is a T320.
Roger on that. Yeah. I hope you're over on that Queen Network talking with Shannon and the rest of the ladies that make chiming in tonight. Okay. Anybody out there with a call sign 0 through 9 that hasn't checked in, wants to check in, last call 0 through 9. Come on in now.
WRXN 291, Bernie from Brenton, Louisiana.
WROY 524, Captain Doug. The guys in the background, we can get to check in.
WRXJ 388, Ryan, Orlando, Lone Wolf.
Okay, I believe we had one in New Orleans there, Red City, that got walked. I'll try to get Red City in New Orleans. Alright, all you sandbaggers out there that's been sitting there listening to the net tonight and not keying up, I want to hear from you. Last call now. Come on, all my sandbaggers, y'all jump in there.
WRW to Y821, Brad, Metairie, Louisiana. I'm on the HT, Anytone 878.
Alright there, Brett, we got you there with the Anytone and everything. Checking it. Alright, we'll go back up there. 291. Mr. Bernie, come in there, sir.
This is WRXN 291, Bernie in Gretna, Louisiana. Well, thank you, Captain Doug, for running that, first off, and what a pleasure it is to see the system running as it should. So hats off to all the work that's been done for that. And we should have a lot of fun with this going forward. Okay, so what I at home, the mobile is a CDM 1550. The mobile is a PM400, and then the HTs, I kind of find myself going back and forth between the Ocean KG-Q10 and TID Radio H8. I just seem to grab either one of those. That seems to be what I walk out the door with. All right, guys, great net, great participation, and yep, can't wait for the next one. Have a great night. Back to you, net control.
Roger on that, Bernie. Thank you very much there. And for myself, I use mainly KGE HTs, 935Gs. Like everybody else, I got too many HTs, 17, 18, 19, 20, I don't know how many. Good, that count. 7, 8, 9 mobile units. I think I got 6, 7 nodes. Yeah, and I use every one of them. All righty. Okay, how about 821 on the lone wolf? Come in there, 821. We need to get your name. Lone Wolf, 821 on the Lone Wolf system. Come in, sir. Alrighty, how about your barrel? Come in there, 610. Come on.
WRTL 610. Of course, you know my answer is going to be Motorola. CDM 1250 for the base. And my favorite one to go outside with is the XTS 2500. I could keep going, but I don't think we got enough time for the list of my Motorola's.
Roger on that, barrel. Thank you for checking in. 388 Ryan. Come in there, Ryan.
Good evening, and thanks for running this tonight. I use an 878 Anytone as my handheld, as well as when I go for a walk. Since I'm fat and need a diet, I take my H3 with me, and I run on a node here so I can get my entire community in about an 8-mile radius. We're good. And then in the truck, I got a 578 for a mobile. Thanks again.
Roger on that, Ryan. Thank you for checking in. 821, Brett. 821, Brett. Come in here, Brett.
Plus. I've also got a few Motorola XTS 5000s and some other dinky ones that I don't really mess with that much.
Alrighty. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for coming in here. Alright, last call. Alright, any more sandbaggers after been holding out on me? Come on in now.
WSAZ 513. It's Whiskey Sierra Alpha Zulu 513 Michael from Hernando County GMRS Radio Club.
WRYY 268 from Davenport, Local System.
WSAX 561, Toledo, Ohio.
Okay. Alright, I need one more. Come on in there. So we end on an even number. Come on.
Got it, big man. Get him in, dude. There you there.
Alrighty, let's go back up here to 513 Mike. Come in there, 513 Mike. Alright, 513 Mike. Come on in, Mike.
Yep, this is Whiskey Sierra Alpha Zulu 513 Michael.
Alright, Michael, what type of radio are you talking on tonight, sir?
It's about Bang. 5R.
Roger on that, Mike. Thank you for coming in there. Okay, 268. We didn't catch your name on the lone wolf. Come in there, 268.
268, my name is Jonathan. I have a Motorola with my home base node. Also, I have a BTEC 50B2 GMRS and a 2-tit radio HA1H3 and a Quanshet Q5 and obviously a net radio QU7.
Roger on that. Thank you for coming in there, sir. Okay, 561 Paul. Come in there, 561.
Talking on a UV5RH on a Raspberry Pi.
That's all right there, Paul. Sounds good. You're coming in nice and clear. Thank you. All right, before we end this thing, I'm going to give one last call, one last shout out there. Here's your last chance, so come on in there, sandbaggers. Alrighty, with nothing else being said,
I don't know if you caught that or not.
Commander, Bloomington, Illinois. Don't know. I didn't even hear from Ryan tonight. Well, anyway, with nothing else heard, I would like to thank all the guys in the background for helping me out tonight. Thank everybody for being patient through the last 5 months as we got the system up and running. It did a great job tonight. We had a total of 49 check-ins tonight, which is very nice for not running the net for a while. Looking forward that we're going to be running more of them every other Friday. We got Bernie's roundtables. That's going to be one Friday. Then we'll do a net the next Friday. And I would like to thank everyone for checking in, and thank you for the supporting the Roadkill Nationwide Network. Remember, without all of you, the network would not exist. Each and every one of you is what keeps the network running. On behalf of myself, WROY 524 Captain Doug, Roadkill Nationwide, and the GMRS Live Network, I hope y'all all have a great rest of, well, I'm going to say good weekend. And at this time, we'll be returning the system back to normal use. 73 to everybody, and good night. Great job. You did a great job.
Captain Doug, you still there? WRAW 556.
524, go ahead there, Tony.
I thought I'd give you a little worthless information. Throughout your net, I watched the CPU on the computers. They all hover right about 17%, which is really good. Once in a while, they peak up a little bit, which is normal because it's doing things in the background. But 17, 18%, that's really good. But the really neat thing is, you had 80 nodes connected directly to the Roadkill hubs, the two hubs you guys are hosting, 1195 and 1196. You had 80 hubs connected. But indirectly, through all the other hubs and all the other people and everything else connected, not including DV Switch, there was 148 nodes connected to you tonight.
That's great, Tony. I'm great. Thank you so much for that info, and thank you. And, you know, that's really looking great. I am so happy with that.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. I just wanted to tell you that. And yeah, I usually call you Gilligan, but I thought I'd be nice to you for one day. I'll get back to your old self tomorrow. But yeah, you guys are doing a good job. I appreciate you for letting me join in and be a part of it. I'm really having a good time. But out of 738 nodes connected to the network, 148 of them were connected to you guys. I think that's darn good. All we can do is see how much better we can do next week. All right, I'm out here. Have a good night. 73 is WRAW 556.
Well, it wouldn't be possible without GMRS Live, and I am so grateful to have GMRS Live and being a part of that. And thank you again so much. WROY 524.
WSAZ 797, Alpha Lima. Doug, thank you very much. And I've been in conversation with Bernie for